So, what role does digital wallets serve for the bank today or in the future, and how do you think it will evolve?
Great, thank you. So digital wallet growth is outpacing e-commerce growth. Obviously, commerce and interactions with our customers is absolutely top of mind, and shopping and buying is certainly a place where we would like to continue to interact with our customers and wow our customers at every opportunity. Why it's so important is, again, this growth trajectory, and that we want to empower our customers to make the choices that make sense for them, providing seamless, low touch, low friction payment experiences where they want, how they want it. One of the top concerns in the commerce space would be the increasing trends around fraud. And so top of mind for us at TD Bank is protecting our customers, ensuring that they have the security and the trust that they expect from us. We do this and we focus on utilizing industry-leading tokenization processes and capabilities to make sure that those digital wallets that we offer to our customers are safe and secure. If you look at some recent stats within the market, you'll see that, again, the unauthorized transactions, as stated by Payments Canada Methods and Trends report in 2025, highlighted 38% of unauthorized transactions and phishing at 34%. So again, it's top of mind for Canadians across the board. We are most recently expanding our choices and options in the digital wallet space by partnering with other Canadian institutions and Interac with a new product referred to as Connect, an e-commerce platform designed for secure and seamless online transactions. Looking ahead, we're excited to leverage many methods to serve our customers.
Yeah, and going back to wallets for a second, so obviously you have the third-party wallets sort of provided by tech companies. Then some banks are building their own native wallets, and I guess there might be other things out there. What is your vision for the ecosystem or universe of different wallets? I guess how do they coexist?
Yeah, I mean it's complex, right? And so what we don't want to do is overcomplicate the lives of our customers. So by default, to us, that means that we are looking to help our customers flourish in a world of choices where there's no clear winner or losers out there, but that all of these mechanisms will continue to play a key role now and into the future as the demographics and outlook for Canadians change. So we're open for business. We're partnering with many to offer safe, secure options. And again, in the mix of choice, it's the safety and security and kind of the business models in behind the scenes that we're quite focused on to make sure that we can deliver on that promise to our customers.
And what would you say are some of the pros and cons of working with a third party like Apple Pay? I mean, I'm assuming they will be charging you fees, which I guess is a big con. But how do you leverage the benefits? And what are the benefits? And how do you minimize the downsides? And how do you think about that kind of symbiotic relationship going forward, financially or benefits or otherwise?
Right. So look, these partners in fintechs, they're fantastic at what they do. First of all, right? So they're offering great experiences to customers. I carry my own device of choice, and partnering with these third parties is critical. For one thing, again, because this is where customers are. So with that, we can get scale, we can get learnings, we can leapfrog, we can take advantages of the experiences that they've researched, brought forward, and empowered customers to do seamless, more simple one-touch type of payment transactions. So while we do that, we are just, as I said, quite focused on the benefits of each solution for our customers, what the value proposition is for them, and then putting the right controls in place to make sure that we continue to feel safe and secure. I did in your first question elaborate and talk about the Interac Connex solution. This is another example, though, where when you think about TD Bank being situated as a provider, as a multi-payment option solution provider, we're pretty excited about the prospect of being able to offer more than just one payment option. So, for example, when you go into your Apple Wallet today, you would choose a credit card or a debit card or what have you. In this new Connect offering, you can continue to choose your credit cards with great loyalty programs, and TD's proud to offer a suite of loyalty options to our customers. But in addition, now with this new Connect wallet, you can use direct to account, so pay by bank as a major theme within the context of digital wallets.
And kind of building on that, I guess, and zooming out from digital wallets specifically, I often talk about the new or the modern bank stack, where technology companies or banks are collaborating to bring new solutions to the consumers, like the example you just mentioned. And here in the US, fintechs need to partner with banks to access their licenses and things. How do you think about collaborations with third parties to bring new products and innovations to market? Will you do more or less? And how will that evolve going forward?
Yeah, I mean, again, I think it's I think we have to remain vigilant and interested and open to new and different concepts. And so there's always something to be learned in these interactions. So it's a constant scan of the available options that we believe are in market for our customers, new fintechs, et cetera. So I think it's a steady play, if you will, of ongoing research and open dialogue with these third party providers to see what's next.
And actually, thinking about it, I want to go back to the Conic example you were talking
Mhm.
about. So obviously, you don't mind if the consumer are using debit or credit card, but or the consumer might be indifferent to what they're using from one time to another. Maybe there are benefits with the credit cards, points, and so on. And I guess for you, this is a less cost to do a bank to bank transfer, but you're also not making the interchange and the financial upside of having consumers use credit cards. How do you think? What do you think about the pros and the cons for using Conic? What's the use case for you? Why should a consumer choose that over what's already on offer?
Yeah, I mean, I think Conic gives us as an issuer and as a bank within the mix of this consortium opportunity to continue to innovate our own product suite and make sure that it has its best chance to wow our customers. Um, the consumer always wins, though, right? So the consumers will continue to choose what matters to them, and of course, there are certain limitations depending on the merchants that they're interacting with. If you're at a university bookstore, you might there might be a different reality in terms of what's offered and how you're getting your funds from your parents or otherwise. And so, what we know in Canada is that interchange and the value proposition associated with credit cards is heavily dominated by a give back, which is in the form of rewards and benefits to that end consumer. Sure, of course, we're always looking at economics behind the scenes, but it's multifaceted, and at the end of the day, we'll win when our customers win and they get the value that they're looking for through the transaction, and allowing them to have a spectrum of options, as I say, depending on where they're shopping and buying or transacting with various merchant categories. That's ultimately the service that we want to provide to our customers.
So another big thing that's happening now is open banking. It's being
Mhm.
rolled out across Canada. From your point of view, what's the good and the bad and the ugly in terms of the benefits for you and for the consumers?
Yeah, I mean, if you think of the spirit behind open banking, it's consumer driven finance, right? Again, empowers customers to think of the data and the choices that they've made as their own to steer and drive. TD is very much participating in mobilizing, and in fact has quite a history of providing secure transmission of data. We're a North American organization, and this is certainly much more prevalent in the U.S. and emerging in Canada. And so we're making sure that we have safe and secure protocols. So the APIs and the tech kind of jargon around this is critical in terms of moving from a screen scraping world to as much as possible safe, secure protocols around data exchange. If we can continue to make sure that the market at large is participating in the most safe and secure way possible, then the upside to the customer and to the bank again is to play on that choice vertical where customers can use the information as they please, whether it's making processes quicker, approving loans, etc. There's sort of endless possibility in that domain.
Christine, very exciting stuff. Thank you for your insight there. I look forward to watching this evolve going forward.
Thank you very much.